Well, I am still in the beautiful state of Washington. I absolutely love this state. So I have moved on from the area that I was at before, and this area that I'm in is called Snoqualmie. Snoqualmie. I think I said that right. I had to Google how to say that word. Snoqualmie. So if I'm saying it wrong, please don't get in the comments and start getting on to me about it. But it's a beautiful area. Where I'm camped at right now, down there below, is another Hipcamp spot. You guys know I love using Hipcamp a lot because you can find little hidden gems on Hipcamp. And this place, I tried to book it for a couple more days, but I was only allowed to book it for 2 nights because they only have one person camping here at a time, and the other nights were reserved. But the reason why I booked this spot is because the area is just absolutely beautiful. There's so many of the Cascade Mountains in this area, and I'm camped right underneath that beautiful mountain. It's covered in fog and clouds right now, but it is beautiful, and that mountain is called Mount Si. Such a beautiful, beautiful area and beautiful mountain. I love mountains. The owners of this property were saying that the scenery of that mountain changes all the time. Sometimes it'll be covered completely in clouds and fog where you won't even see it. Sometimes it'll be red because of the sunset. But wow. Well, since I'm only here for tonight and tomorrow night, where I was at before, I was out there in that area for 9 days. And that was 9 days in that area, and I had no cell service, and meaning no internet. So because I didn't have internet for 9 days, it kind of put me back a little on getting some work done. So I've decided to just stay here all day tomorrow, and just enjoy the peace and quiet of this place and try to get some work done, because I have a lot that I need to catch up on. I can't get enough of looking at that mountain right there. So apparently you can hike that mountain, because I've already looked it up, and I really wish I was here a lot longer. But also I have little ones, so it's hard to do mountain hikes like that. But they say it takes 5 hours to hike it, I think is what it said, 5 to 6 hours. That would have been cool. Can you guys just hear how peaceful this is? And then let's walk down and see where I'm camped at, below this beautiful mountain. So the whole time that I'm supposed to be here, which is tonight and tomorrow night and a whole day tomorrow, it's actually supposed to be raining majority of the time. So it's a good thing that I need to catch up on a lot of work, because it's going to be raining the whole time. But can you guys see that I have a jacket on? I'm still wearing a jacket in June. It's almost July. It's summertime. It's so crazy. I've literally worn a pair of shorts. I've worn shorts one time this summer so far. Being up here, I still am wearing my winter clothes and my summer clothes are still packed. It's been, the highs have been in the 60s and the lows have been in the 30s and 40s. It's so crazy. It's almost July. Like, so crazy. But I have to say, I'd much rather be dealing with this temperature than the hot heat. Especially living in my Jeep. And then another thing that's been crazy for me is since I've been in Washington, I haven't seen nighttime, not once. 10 o'clock at night, it's still daylight outside. I'm in the bed in my Jeep by 8 o'clock or 8:30. And then when I wake up in the morning, because sunrise is around, I think 5:20 in the mornings. So when I wake up in the morning, it's already daylight. So it's like I'm permanently in daylight right now. I've been in Washington for a couple weeks. So a couple weeks I haven't seen the night skies. That's so crazy. I can't believe 10 o'clock at night is still not dark. So weird. But I have to say, I've definitely fallen in love with this state. This state has definitely not disappointed me. Everything I expected for Washington, my expectations have been exceeded. And I still have a couple more weeks in this state, so I'm so excited. Oh, look. The mountain is already changing now. Huh. I get so amazed at things like that. That's so cool. This is definitely such a perfect place to just relax and enjoy the peace. So the owners of this beautiful property, see those barns over there? That's where they live at. And then where those clouds are up there, there's more mountains up there, but you can't see the mountains right now. This whole entire area is just surrounded by big, huge, beautiful Cascade mountains. And then can you guys just hear how peaceful it is? You can just hear the birds chirping, and there's a rooster somewhere because I keep hearing the rooster. It just cock-a-doodled just now, the rooster. So yeah, That's the owners over there. And then I'm camped over here. So it's pretty secluded. And the owners were really nice. And they have 2 cute dogs. And little one actually was not grumpy to the dogs. Amazing. I love finding little hidden gems like this. So yeah, if you're ever in the Snoqualmie area of Washington and you need a peaceful place to camp, I'm going to put the link to the description to this Hipcamp place in the description of this video, so below this video. So quiet. Well, since I live in my Jeep and live in the middle of nature everywhere, I do love to cook. And I cook like full meals all the time. But sometimes you run into days where it's just raining all day long. And then you have to be quick on cooking something because you get like a couple of minute breaks from not having rain. As you guys can see, all the clouds, all the black clouds. So I have a break right now in the rain. Can't cook anything fancy. So it was either having tuna fish and crackers or I'm going to make just a quick quesadilla. And that's going to be my dinner. Quesadilla and some tortilla chips that I have. Because I don't think the rain's going to let up that long for me to actually cook a full-blown meal. This is what happens when you live in your vehicle and live in the middle of nature. You have to work around Mother Nature. But quesadilla it is. It takes like 5 minutes to cook this. And I can already feel the rain coming down again, so I need to cook it now. Well, the morning has come where I must leave this place and head to my next spot. This was a cute little Hipcamp spot. Very peaceful. Like, very peaceful. So, which was really nice because I really needed to get a lot of work done because the place that I was at before, I had no cell service or internet for 9 whole days, and that really set me back a lot. So I was able to get a lot of work done while I was here, and it was very peaceful. So I didn't really get to go and explore the area, but that was my view every single day. No complaints there. So, and then, let me tell you guys why I love staying at Hipcamp so much. Like, I don't stay at Hipcamps a whole lot, but when I can find, like, really good ones at a decent price, then yeah, I'll take advantage of staying at that Hipcamp. But you can find some little hidden gems on Hipcamp. And they're always people's private properties, private land, or, you know, stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, the owners of the property live on the land and the property. They're never really close to you. Sometimes some of these Hipcamp places, they got like hundreds and thousands of acres, and you're like on one side of the property and they're on the other side of the property. But one of the things I really like about staying at those Hipcamps, like this one right here, is the owners of the property. They're all so nice. Like, I don't think I've met one bad Hipcamp person yet. Last night when I was cooking dinner, the owners of this property, their daughter, came over to say hi. And she brought me some fresh granola. I thought that was very sweet. And they've been very accommodating to me here. Because I've been dealing with no sun the whole time I was here, and I needed to get a lot of work done. I did use my solar generators, my jackeries. I used them a lot. So it was hard for me to recharge them with no sun. And they were so nice and recharged my jackery for me. And then, yeah, they've just been really, really nice people. And when I'm out on the road traveling and staying at all these places, you know, I don't get to talk to people. I don't get to have conversations with people. It's just me. And like I've said plenty of times before, my little dog doesn't talk back to me. She might listen to me, but she doesn't talk. So getting to these Hipcamp places, and the owners of the property, when you meet them, are so nice, and they sit there and conversate with you. That's pretty refreshing. So I think that's one of the reasons why I like to stay at Hipcamps also, is because I have a physical person to actually talk to, even if it's like 5 minutes. It's just refreshing. And because they're all just so kind. So yeah, this was a nice little Hipcamp spot, and I wish I would have been here a lot longer so I could go explore the area, because I know they have a huge waterfall up the road. But I just needed to get a lot of work done. And now I'm heading to a KOA, because now it's time for me to go refresh on everything. I need to get everything recharged. So I need to use their sockets there and charge all my stuff. And need to get laundry done, and then take proper showers and use their Wi-Fi. So, and then I'm back into the forest in the mountains again, probably with no cell signal again. But where I'm going next, I'm pretty excited for after the KOA. So you guys will just have to wait and see where that is. It's a beautiful place. But hey, almost everywhere I'm going is beautiful. I'm lucky. Lucky and blessed. Alright, time to pack up and say goodbye to that beautiful mountain. Till next time.